What's up, everyone? Oh my God.
Oh my God. You've been talking so normally this whole time. And that just was... What's up, everyone?
What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Monday. I've been talking for like an hour straight now, and that didn't happen at all.
I haven't had one voice crack. You know, it's nice you still get nervous.
Oh my God,
do
my hands are sweating right now.
You're a little clammy.
I am a little clammy.
I'm a little clammy too.
It's Monday. This is the last week of the podcast.
Ever.
No. For the year 2022.
We will be back in the new year.
In the same place.
In the same place. Don't you guys fret.
In a new, hopefully, we're working on a new studio.
We are working on a new studio. I think
won't be done anytime close to the new year, but
no.
But 2023
will be a big year, but we will be in a new studio in the Barstool office.
Yep.
I think I don't know. I'll just say it. I don't really care. I think we're taking over KFC radio studio, and then I think they're getting a new studio. I don't know if they said that anywhere. Maybe they'll be mad I said that, but who knows?
Yeah, you could have just blown up their spot.
Whatever. Yeah. Whatever. That's what's happening. So that'll be fun because every guest that we have had walk into this studio in the past couple months has their first reaction every time is, oh my God, it's so small in here.
I will say
it's getting embarrassing.
I will say though, at least they're like, at least it has the effect where it doesn't look this small, you know?
Right.
Like they're so surprised as they come in and they're like, "Oh my God, it looks so much bigger online." So at least there's the facade that it's big.
Yes.
And it's just not actually.
It's just not at all. It's actually, I mean, Dave talked about it when the Dave Portnoy show was still on, that like we were like, we're working in the closet. And he was like, all right, we got to get that in the studio. But that'll be fun, 2023. I'm excited for the new year. I feel like I had a little bit of a hectic weekend, I thought I wasn't going to do anything, and then I started feeling better, and then whatever. How was your weekend?
I had a lovely weekend. More holiday festivities. I had a long ladies' lunch one day that with some of my friends and some of their mothers, which was absolutely delightful. My mom was not there because she was in Milan. Shout out my brother.
Yes.
Really? For graduating.
Congratulations.
Yes, he has his MBA.
In Milan?
Yeah. Oh. He got his MBA and he's all done. He comes home today.
Oh, see, I would have thought that he went back to America for the graduation.
Well, the school's in Milan.
Oh, I thought it was just a program through his school.
He graduated college years ago.
Oh, I wasn't aware of
that. He got his master's.
You know, I've talked about this with you guys many times. He's lived in Milan all year, master's program.
I just thought it was through a program, through an American university.
No, he graduated from South Carolina multiple years ago.
Oh, I don't know. I had no idea.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, congratulations.
Yes, congrats to JB. Very exciting. And I'm excited he's going to be home now, so that's fun.
That is very exciting.
Marianos will all be back in the city. We had some time. We had some time.
The Marianos are back.
Marianos are back.
My God, am I happy?
Yes. Yeah, we're all back, baby.
Yeah. And, woo. Everyone was so worried.
Yes. I know everybody was so worried. But no, good, very fun weekend. Saturday, my friends had a little holiday party. I don't have, I've really worn all my festive outfits. I need cute, not necessarily ugly Christmas sweater. We have those. We have great ones. But cute holiday, cute red pants with something.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Which I kind of wore on Friday, but starting to run us up. And then Sunday, I don't know what I'm talking about. On Sunday, just a phenomenal sports day. Just a day full of exciting stuff. Woke up, watched the World Cup game. That was insane. Phenomenal game.
I caught the end of it, pretty
I
much
watched the whole thing.
End of it. Did you watch Rhea?
Nope.
Yeah.
I didn't watch a lick of
sports. It
was
crazy. It was already No, it was 3-2 Argentina when I started watching.
Oh, so you had 10 minutes left of extra time.
Yeah.
Barely. Yeah. No, I watched the whole game. It was absolutely incredible. I was rooting for Argentina, so I was happy because I felt like Messi. Yeah. I'm very casual. As a casual fan, I was like, well, it's cool for Messi to win a World Cup, and I was like, France won last year. I mean, last World Cup, 4 years ago. I was like,
and what's his
name? They won already. Give somebody else a shot.
Their best player is very young, so they have a long time.
Mbappe is very young, yeah. So, yeah, he's got more World Cups to come, and this is probably Messi's last one. So, big moment. It was very exciting. Great game. One of the best soccer games I feel like I've ever watched. And then went to watch the Eagles, and that was a close one, but they won. And on top of that, sorry to all my all our Dallas Cowboys listeners who like the Cowboys. I very much enjoyed them losing to the Jaguars in overtime. It just was the cherry on a phenomenal sports day for me specifically.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so it was a very exciting day. Yeah, tough one for the Patriots. Yeah.
Did you see that play?
No. I once again, I didn't watch I didn't even watch a clip on Twitter.
You would even be like, what the fuck are they doing?
It was,
I was busy yesterday.
It was like, all you need to know is that it was tied. There was no time left on the clock. So like if the guy just like went out of bounds or took a knee, it would have gone to overtime. But they tried to like throw it backwards because you can't keep throwing it forward, but you can throw it backwards. And one of the wide receivers threw it backwards,
like 20 yards,
and it got intercepted by the defense, and then the defender like facialed Mac Jones, literally just went like this.
I think I need to just watch the clip
and just shoved him to the ground.
You would be like, what?
And scored, and then the game was over.
That's exciting.
It was exciting.
I wasn't really. Usually, I see all my sports stuff on Twitter.
Yeah.
I wasn't really on Twitter yesterday.
Yeah. Well, that would make sense because it was all over Twitter.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. I wasn't really paying attention.
I'm on the first week of my fantasy
Dave
playoffs.
Posted like 12 videos about it. Like he was obviously freaking out.
I once again, I was not on Twitter yesterday. Yeah. This is my first Sunday, football Sunday. I wasn't on Twitter, guys. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't keeping up. I thought I wasn't going to do anything this weekend because I was feeling sick. And then I ended up feeling a bit better. So I went to the movies on Friday. I saw The Menu. I thought that was fantastic. That was a great recommendation by Noah. It really is the White Lotus in restaurant form. Like, it was really, really, really good. I really enjoyed it.
Did you go see Avatar?
No.
Do you care about Avatar?
Not really. Okay. I saw the first, but I'm just like, I don't really care.
An hour 45 minutes for The Menu, beautiful. There's nothing I love more than an hour and 45 minute movie.
That's a great running time.
I hate anything more than 2 hours.
With previews and everything, like you're out of there and not a crazy amount of time.
So I went to the movies Friday, and then Saturday I was like, do I do something Saturday night? Like, I was feeling better. I also thought about canceling, but I was like, no, I'm feeling better. So we went to dinner. Noah was there. Mm-hmm. There was other people there as well. Devin was there too. I don't want to just make it seem like just me and Noah went to dinner. But we went to dinner at this place called Katsuya. Mm-hmm. Like, the most perfectly average place of all time.
Oh, I'm surprised you even like shouted their name out.
Well, I'm not even shouting them out. I'm saying it was the most average place to eat ever. Yeah. The prices were fucking insane for the quality of the food.
So very overpriced.
I do not recommend going to Katsuya. Sorry, I don't recommend it at all. It is severely overpriced.
Look, people love to talk about all the amazing places, but sometimes you don't go to an amazing place.
No, and here's the thing. Usually I go to amazing places for food. You love
to ball out on a good dinner.
I do. Like, that's a great night to me, going to a really nice dinner, getting some good drinks, whatever. And we had floated the idea of going to a usual place that we go to, but we were like, let's try something new.
Yeah.
And Tommy brought Noah as his date.
That's
nice. We went as a couple.
Yes. So it was beautiful. But we were like, let's try something new. And you gotta try something new sometimes. And sometimes that something new isn't gonna be fucking good. And this place was not. I enjoyed my passion fruit margarita.
Yeah.
The drinks were good.
The drinks were good. The food, the most average food you'll ever eat.
Yeah.
And I want that on record.
What, it was sushi?
Sushi.
Yeah, just
crispy rice, yellowtail jalapeno, all the good
special
stuff. Nothing. I have had so much better everywhere else. God, whatever. But then I ended up feeling, we were going to go out after, but I ended up feeling like I started getting like a severe headache in the middle. And I was like, I played it too soon. I played it too soon. And then yesterday,
I know you were even planting the seed to me, like being like, I'm gonna be
I was
out
like,
and about
by
in
the
the
way,
city
we're going
tonight.
out
I was
today.
like, are you?
Yeah, only Tommy and I made it.
right? They only
I know. I texted her, was like, so what'd you end up doing? Like, because I was just leaving where I was, and she was like, we went home.
Well, oh my God! So we went home,
almost died.
and
she said,
and me and Marty almost died. We got into
What?
our Uber driver was insane. So we get in the Uber, and he's like, we get to the Holland Tunnel, and we notice he's like kind of swerving a lot, like really, suspicious activity.
Yeah.
And when an Uber driver sits up and is like, you could see it in their eyes, like almost trying to stay awake, kind of like, I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but it's happened to me one other time where like me and Marty were taking an Uber somewhere late, and the Uber driver legit looked like he was falling asleep at the wheel. So Marty like kept talking to him because he was like kind of swerving, whatever. So this was happening again. So this guy's like swerving, and I'm like, okay, we're almost there. Like, let's just, like, whatever. We're texting each other like, this is not good. So he's going through a light. The light is like yellowish, and a car is making a left turn. He's going full speed into this car, making a left turn, full speed. Both of us scream, stop the car, stop the car, stop the car. Like, we were freaking out because he was literally about to crash in this car. He slams on the brake and he goes, what happened? We were like, and so Marty starts screaming at him. He's like, what do you mean what happened? You fucking almost crashed in the car, whatever. And I'm like, calm down.
Yeah,
like, you never know. Like, I don't know. They're you never know with the Uber. And he was like, he pulls over the car. He's like, skirt, pulls over the car. And he's like, turns around, starts pointing in Marty's face like this, like just screaming. And I was like, let's just get out of the car, like whatever. And the Uber's like, I'm going to call the fucking police. And we were like, you're going to call the police? You almost just crashed the car.
Yeah.
And then we walked home. And I was like,
how far were you?
Just a couple blocks from home. It was freezing, and I was in
Did the
heels.
guy have a dash cam?
No.
Did you see? That would have been.
But I mean, it wouldn't have helped. It would have helped our case. He literally.
No, I'm saying it would have helped your case.
And his eyes were like kind of bloodshot, like I don't know if he was tired or what was going
Did you
on.
report him on the app?
I told Marty to. I don't know if he did. It was on his Uber, but it was just like one of those, like literally about to go. If we weren't paying attention, to scream at him. And what happened? What do you mean what happened? Like one of those. He
just
must have
completely out.
He completely just blanked out and did not like. He was just going to drive straight into that car.
Completely.
So I was like, damn. That was dangerous. I'm glad we're home safe. And then I was like, what was that macho man? Like, why are you yelling at the Uber driver like that? He's like, I was protecting you. And I was like, you're right. He goes,
both of your lives flashed before his eyes.
He was like, would you rather me like, sorry, sir, can you please pull? I was like, no, honestly, no.
And the other day, Marty shoves that guy out. He's really just looking for a fight.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on?
Macho
I was singing
man.
that all day yesterday. And he was like, what? He's like, do you expect me to just sit there and go, no, it's okay. Like, can you just pull over the Uber? I was like, that's true. I would probably be like, all right, come on.
I probably would have been like, I'll just get out here.
Yeah.
Same. That would have been me. I'd been like, sir, that was insane. Please let me out of this fucking car.
Like, we're just getting out. We're just getting out. Like, whatever. But yeah, it was a wild ride. And then,
what a night.
It was. And then I was like, you know what? I'm done with Ubers. Like, here's the thing. If you're drinking, you can't drive. So.
Correct.
Really?
Yeah.
So in my head, I was like, it would just be so much easier if I could drive, but I can't. Yeah. You know what I mean? I have my car. So yesterday, I had to drive to Long Island because my good friend Jessie from high school was asking all of us to be in her bridal party. And so I had to go to dinner on Long Island. And either I need to have my license revoked or the GPS needs to be rewired. It's one or the other. Either I'm awful at following directions or the GPS.
Maybe you need to switch.
Words are not matching the fucking signs when you're driving.
Maybe you need to use a different app.
I must, because listen, it's
like
fine.
Either use Google Maps or Waze.
I don't usually use a GPS, I guess, because I know where I'm going in the city. Yeah, when I'm driving in the city, I don't use a GPS.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going, and then Jersey City, I know where I'm going. But I had never been taken this way to Long Island in my life, and I know how to get out of the city to Long Island. So I don't know why I even took
Sundays
this way.
You might also it might have just been not to really get into traffic talk here, but
I know this is like people don't care.
Like it may have just taken you a weird way too, because Sundays and the holidays they close up by Rock Center. Like they close main roads. Like Fifth Ave is like closed. So I think just traffic wise, it's kind of insane around the city and getting out of the city. So it may have tried to like send you a weird way because of that. Mm-hmm. And
it was
then
awful.
It didn't register.
I took every wrong turn that you possibly could make. Every wrong turn. I showed up 45 minutes late.
I would have quit.
No, so I almost called my friend being like, listen, I love you.
Yeah.
I'm going home. Like, I can't come anymore. But then I texted my other friend who was also 45 minutes late. And I was like, all right, I have to go. Yeah. Like, at this point, I also was going to drive her home. So I was like, I can't just let you show up 45 minutes late with no ride as well.
Fair.
But my God.
It's a goddamn nightmare. It is.
It really is. And I rewired the GPS.
This time of year.
The signs did not match what the GPS was saying. Like, is the cross? I don't even. I don't even want to ask this question. I don't. I'm actually not even. I'm gonna keep this one to myself.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. I'm gonna Google it. Yeah. I don't want to embarrass myself.
Yeah.
But if I'm right,
are you about to ask which way the Cross Island?
No, I'm actually just gonna Google it right now.
It goes across the island.
No, I know what. I was not asking where the Cross Island goes. I was not asking that. Hold on.
People forget how to walk. All these tourists.
It's it's the holidays.
It's
Noah.
insane. Like, just keep it moving. Keep it moving.
It's just something you gotta come to terms with. You cannot let it annoy you this time of year. There's tons of people who aren't familiar with the city. You gotta just let it go.
I don't know.
You do.
Okay.
Happy Hanukkah, by the way.
Thank you.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah. And happy Hanukkah to everybody listening.
Yeah.
That just made me think of all the festive things up there.
What?
Never mind.
By where you are, you're not gonna.
I don't know. know. It kept telling me.
I probably don't know the answer. Anyway,
whatever.
So.
I'm not even gonna get into
you
it.
Showed up in Brooklyn.
Yes. Listen. I'm not getting
multiple times.
That happened to me.
That's
multiple times.
Multiple times.
But that was before I knew like how to drive. Like now I know where I'm going from my house to the city. But whatever. Besides the point. Either take my license away or rewire the GPS system on the iPhone because it does not know what it's talking about. The final thing I'll say about this weekend, which by the way was lovely. I'm so excited to be in my friend's wedding party.
Yes,
and
that is exciting.
I'm very excited for her bachelorette party, which is next summer. I'm so excited. I know it's a long time away, but it's gonna be fucking awesome in the Dominican Republic in like a villa.
Remember?
And there's like like this whole thing. It just seems like a dream bachelorette party.
Yeah.
The final thing I'll say is I started rewatching the OC from the beginning. Highly recommend. My God, is that a fantastic show?
I haven't.
Let me tell you, it has
years.
everything that you need.
Yeah.
So we put on this other show called Chuck. We wanted to watch a new show. It was late Saturday or Friday night, late Friday night.
Someone was just reading about this.
Tommy, we were at dinner. Yeah. we were just talking about this. So Tommy,
what's Chuck?
And by the way, Chuck, it's like a show on. I don't know.
Is it new?
No,
it's old.
It's like a serial killer, right?
I have no idea.
No, isn't that?
Oh, that's Dexter.
That's Dexter.
Yeah, that's Dexter.
Yeah.
So.
No, I don't know this one.
We asked our friends for.
Oh. Yep. Okay.
We asked our friends for a TV recommendation. Yeah. Tommy responded, Chuck. It's my favorite show ever. You gotta watch Chuck. So we were like, okay, we'll try Chuck.
Should ask me.
I'm watching Chuck. And I see that the director, the producer, everything is the same as the OC. And I was like, damn. Have you ever seen the OC? Knowing Marty has never seen the OC. Like, I knew what I was setting this up for. And he was like, no. And I was like, all right, let me just play the first episode. And if like you don't like it, we could shut it off. Immediately hooked. It has everything you could want in a show. Crime, drama, romance, funny, love, everything. It has everything.
Yeah.
Shock. There's shock value.
It does. And I would love to experience watching somebody watch one of those shows for the first time. Mm-hmm. Like there's a joy in that.
There is.
Like you could honestly, I recommend maybe like filming some stuff because
and putting it on TikTok.
Yeah, because those are some of my favorite TikToks. I always see this one girl who posts her boyfriend watching The Vampire Diaries for the first time. And whether it is fucking staged or real or whatever it is, it brings a smile to my face every time. Like when the big Damon Elena moments are happening, he's like, yes, like let's go.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, damn, I would love to watch somebody else fall in love with one of these shows for the first time and just have the secondhand joy. Like not even, because we've seen them a bunch.
There's such a joy to it.
Just giving that gift to somebody else and like watching them watch certain parts, I would love it.
It's a joy. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to film and put them on
like
TikTok.
when you know the big moments are coming, like
I'm going to do that because listen,
I think they would go bye.
Yeah, hopefully. Listen, I'm trying on TikTok. First of all, when he laughs at stuff that Seth says, like he'll be cracking up, and I'm like I do like a soft smile to myself. I'm like, yes, like he thinks it's funny. And then there's certain things where he's like, you love hinting at things that he's like, you love knowing that I don't know what's gonna happen. You love hinting at it. So like, you know, Kirsten, the mom, she's like,
that's your inability to keep secrets or like do surprises.
I could keep a secret.
No, not
I was in on a prank last week and I didn't tell anybody.
Not secrets, but
one night.
Surprises.
Like you're like, because you know you got something good.
Right. And so, you know, Kirsten, the mom, Thanksgiving episode, she's like really drinking a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, she really loves the bottle, huh? Because like, you know, she goes to rehab later on. And I'm like, she really loves to drink, huh?
Oh
and
my
he's
God.
like, what?
See,
he's
now
like,
that would actually piss me off.
He was like, yeah, she does. And he was like, why are you? He's like, okay, yeah, she loves to drink. Yeah. And then with Luke, I'm like, he's like, about Marissa and Luke, he's like, when are they going to go up the charade? And I was like, boy, is it a charade.
Oh my God.
Really, it excites me. I can't wait to go home later today and watch. Like we haven't watched since Saturday. Couldn't watch on Sunday. Yeah. Can't wait tonight. I'm so excited. And I honestly haven't done like a full OC rewatch in a while. So even I am like gasping at things that I fully knew.
I don't think I've watched since like, I mean, it might be 10 years at this point.
You have to, oh my God, if you're looking for a rewatch, the OC is just so good.
I watched that movie Bodies last night with Pete Davidson in it.
How was it?
It was good.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the girl that plays his girlfriend in that movie. That's the one he's been hanging out with, and everybody was like, oh shit, who's this girl? But apparently they're just friends.
Chase Suey,
yeah, you see the pictures of them at the Rangers game?
I saw that. I didn't like really.
But then there was like another girl. It was like a group of people.
They were in Whole Foods.
And then they were like in Whole Foods together.
You think they're just friends?
Yeah. I think we like forget that girls and guys, you know, hang out sometimes when they're not hooking up.
Does Pete Davidson though?
Yeah,
I could imagine. Yeah,
I would think so. I think he has.
I could imagine
friends.
She probably wants to though.
I'm sure he does too.
Yeah. I think it's probably both.
There was also rumors of her dating
Charles Melton.
Yeah, the guy from Riverdale. So you know, they're most likely probably just friends.
I would say it's always going to be most likely the other thing with Pete Davidson.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man, I just love chatting with you two. Look at me with my smile on my face.
Who do you think had the better bar mitzvah, you or Mason Disick?
Oh my God, we're talking about this?
Party-wise?
I just want to ask the one question, that's all.
Like in terms of party?
Yeah.
Probably me. Well, you don't believe me?
No, I do.
I do believe you.
I fully believe that you had an amazing one.
If I had a time machine, that is something I would like to go back and
right after that video,
and just be a fly on the wall.
I
don't even like just watch it happen.
I've never been
you gotta have home videos.
Well, we're also forgetting the fact that they played him that video.
No, I was gonna say.
I know.
After that video played, I've never been as cool in my whole life. Like these girls that would never talk to me came up like, oh my God, Noah. Like
I really want. I would really like to see those home videos. I feel like you had a full like production company there filming.
Oh yeah, we had this DJ was like crazy.
Like you had like a videographer.
Where people drink. I think I asked this.
I feel like you had a videographer.
I said this. A lot of the people that went to my bar mitzvah say to this day that was the first drink they ever had because they went into the cocktail place for the adults and took.
I'm just imagining.
I want to watch.
You know what intro
I want to
song?
watch the whole party.
They, like in the middle of the party, they like stop all the music. They bring me out like a huge intro, which I was dreading. Like I was like, I don't want to do this. They have like the dancer girls like bring you out, and I was like, no, like I'm not doing this. They asked for like what song I wanted to play. I used "Pump It Up" by Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, that's a great song.
But they like dragged me out.
Still is that why you still play that song at our live shows?
Maybe, I don't know.
It's full circle.
Like that video of Dave being dragged out of the Super Bowl was kind of like how I was dragged onto the dance floor. Like my feet, like they were like dragged. I was like, I do not want to.
Oh my gosh, you got shy. You had to.
It snowed that night. It was like the first snow.
Wow, Winter Wonderland.
Yeah.
It's
slow around this time once it gets to the holidays.
Yeah, it just seems like everybody is also going to parties. You know, like there is that party, Billie Eilish's 21st birthday. That looked like a fun party.
It's like, how much are we going to talk about Mason's bar mitzvah?
No, there's not. There's really not much to talk about. There wasn't it's Mazel Tov to Mason. I don't really think.
Did you see like all of Billie's like all her cameos at her concert? Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
She had some crazy.
Yeah, absolutely insane. Phoebe Bridgers, Donald Glover, Dave Grohl,
Labyrinth.
Yeah. There was like a ton.
Yeah.
A bunch of other people too.
Was there.
Yeah.
Surprised Justin Bieber
looked like an absolutely insane. They were there but as spectators.
Yeah.
They were very cute, all cuddled up watching the show. I saw pictures.
Do you think Billie Eilish, like at her party when Justin Bieber's there, is still like in love with him?
Yes.
Yeah.
That never goes away.
Yeah, I do think.
Do you think if Justin Bieber was like, "Hey Billie, like I'm in love with you,"
yes,
she would just drop whatever that guy's name is, Jesse.
Yes.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Yes. Or she would seriously think about it.
I think she would.
Yeah. No, I think she'd highly consider it.
Yeah. That's all.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about Justin Bieber, but I'm just gonna hold it in.
Say it.
I'm just like, I don't know. I saw a TikTok that was like all these pictures of Hailey Bieber, and like she's like so beautiful.
I saw
an
that
angel
too.
and stunning.
It was like, how could you go out with your wife? She's in heels, a beautiful fur jacket, and he's in sweatpants and a pimple sticker on his face.
It's more just the pimple stickers on his face, which I understand being like maybe you're embarrassed of your pimples, which I can totally get, and like you want to cover it up, but it's like.
Yeah,
I get it. You're Justin Bieber, but like
he just beats to his own drum.
He's just like, I'm gonna rock these pimple patches out.
Went to dinner
to Billie Eilish's 21st birthday party, and like everywhere he goes, he's wearing these like pimple patches. Like, are they paying him?
Maybe he took it off when he got inside.
No, the pictures of him in the photo booth.
He still had it on.
Still wearing it.
The
star patch, pimple patch.
I don't know.
Did you see that TikTok, by the way?
It's just how he is.
This is separate though, but remember when I was like, Margot Robbie wouldn't date Pete Davidson?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see this is Pete Davidson, but I feel like they're in the same world where she was talking about Jack Harlow. Did you see that video?
Yeah, which about
Margot Robbie being like
about being mentioned in a song.
Yeah,
I saw.
Like,
oh yeah, she said
in her the actors on actors thing. Yeah. She was very excited.
If I was Jack Harlow, I'd be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
By the way, I understand what I look like right now, so like, please don't think I'm really judging Justin Bieber that much, because I know people will be like, well, you look like that. It's like, yeah, I know. I'm no Justin Bieber or Hailey Bieber. So.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not going to Billie Eilish's 21st birthday party right now. Like,
right.
You're, that's it's a great early point. Monday morning.
Margot Robbie also.
An appropriate outfit for where we are.
Margot Robbie. Yes. So there's this whole thing with Brad Pitt that in the new movie Babylon, she went to the director
unscripted
and asked if they could put in an unscripted kiss with Brad Pitt, where she would go up to Brad Pitt and kiss him.
Yeah.
And the director was like, that kind of does work for her character. And Margot was like, I do think it really works. And she was like, when am I going to get a chance to kiss Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
And this had everyone up in arms because she's married. And as well as if Brad Pitt said this about Margot Robbie, people would be real. Like if a guy actor said this about a woman, people would be like, that's so weird, which is so true. Like imagine Brad Pitt said this about Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
We would all be like, that's so weird.
Be like, she's married.
Like she's married. How dare he? Yeah. But then Margot Robbie says it and everyone's like, yes, go for it, Margot. Yeah. It's a confusing topic because you almost have to respect that she said that, but then you're also like, if the roles were reversed, people would be very weirded out. So then they had to ask Brad Pitt about it because people got really upset. And then Brad Pitt was like, Brad Pitt was like, honestly, that's the most tame thing she does in this movie is kiss me. Like
I think she plays a pretty wild character. So like I feel like really she was making a joke about like getting to kiss Brad Pitt, like, because that's an easy joke. Like, I just think like she was obviously, you know, she probably did want to kiss Brad Pitt.
I mean,
for
she
sure.
was obviously serious.
No, but I think she like I think she was also like I think it did fit the character, which is probably where like the idea,
what are we talking,
like a combo
makeout?
came from.
Or like
what?
No, it's a peck.
Yeah, like I think
I've seen the clip.
Like I think like it was like it worked for the character, and it was like,
so she's got Leonardo DiCaprio,
Brad Pitt, Ryan Gosling, Will Smith. Her husband can't care at this point. You know what I mean? Like it's obvious her husband does not care. She has.
I mean, that's quite the resume.
A stacked resume of on-screen.
Rank those.
Number one.
But you gotta.
Well, here's the thing. Number one.
This has to be
Leonardo DiCaprio, and in Wolf of Wall Street, Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street is amazing.
I think that's not his.
No, but
like
he looks. He looks amazing in Wolf of Wall Street. It's not his best.
Departed is, I feel like, coolest Leo to me.
But he looks amazing in Wolf of Wall Street. So I would go Leonardo DiCaprio. Ryan Gosling, like.
Wait, when were they in Ryan Gosling?
Barbie, the new Barbie movie.
Oh, well, he's kind of like. Never mind.
What?
I was just gonna say he looks different.
Well, yeah, he's playing a character.
No, I know. I've seen people say though that he
like she's not kissing all these people in real life. You can't like she's kissing them in movies.
No, right? No, but I'm saying like, have you seen him like doing press recently?
No.
He looks different to me. It looks like there's like some stuff was done.
Maybe.
I'd probably go Leonardo
Efron,
DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Ryan Gosling, Will Smith.
Yeah, I'd probably switch.
Will Smith now is kind of like.
Well, Will Smith's on the outs right now.
No,
I'd probably switch Gosling and Pitt, but Leo definitely first.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio.
If it was Crazy Stupid Love, Ryan Gosling, sure.
Right, there's a difference.
Yeah,
Leonardo DiCaprio and Margot Robbie in The Wolf of Wall Street, maybe the two best looking people of all time.
I think that's very fair.
Her, yeah.
I think that's very fair.
Yeah.
I mean, look, whatever. Ignore him.
Anyways,
ignore him.
All right, let's get into the rest of the show. We're going to be talking about Austin Butler on Saturday Night Live, back in Elvis form. Nick Cannon feels guilty that he can't spend a lot of time with his kids. Rihanna and ASAP pictures of their baby have been revealed.
Absolutely adorable.
And we're going to be talking about the Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez case because there's a lot of shady
twists and turns
happening there. So let's get into it, starting off with Austin Butler. Hey Prime members, have you heard? Chicks in the Office is now ad-free on Amazon Music. With the Amazon Music app, you can get access to the largest catalog of ad-free top podcasts, and it's now included with Prime. To listen, visit amazon.com/chicksintheoffice. Avoid the ads and listen to your favorite Barstool shows on the go, offline, or wherever life takes you. Right now, you can start listening to your favorite podcast ad-free by visiting amazon.com/chicksintheoffice. Once again, that's amazon.com/chicksintheoffice. If you guys don't want to be listening with ads, you want to skip right through that, all you got to do is listen on Amazon Music ad-free if you're a Prime member. Once again, visit amazon.com/chicksintheoffice. That's amazon.com/chicksintheoffice. Austin Butler hosted Saturday Night Live this weekend, and he was back in Elvis form. He is Elvis. This man is Elvis. He made a lot of jokes about it in his monologue. He said, everyone's saying my voice changed. I don't know what they're talking about. Then he played a clip of him when he played Sebastian or
Carrie Diaries.
It was one then. And his voice obviously was a lot more higher pitched. Yeah. And so he made a lot of jokes about it.
Yeah, they edited it so he sounded squeaky, which was funny. He definitely laughed about it. He had some very sweet moments. Talked about growing up and loving acting and doing it for so long, and the connection with his mom. So it was very sweet. Definitely some laughs. He was good. I thought I didn't watch like the whole show, but I saw a lot of the clips, and sometimes I'll just like watch the sketches on like YouTube and stuff. And he had some very funny moments, some good characters, he's doing some accents, like clearly he's gotten very good at that, and Cecily Strong is leaving. That was like her last episode. She's been on the show for a very long time. One of the longest tenured women that have been on the show. She's phenomenal. So, saying farewell to her. And Austin Butler sang Blue Christmas, but he's just Elvis. So it just sounds like, honestly, Noah, can you put him singing right now?
We'll have a blue Christmas without you. We'll be so blue just thinking about you.
He sounds. Close your eyes, and you don't know.
He is fully.
You don't know which one it is.
Elvis's ghost has crept into Austin Butler's body and has fully taken over.
Like the first notes when I started to play the video, he's like,
it's crazy.
I was like, oh my God.
I can't. And Kaya Gerber, like they're still dating.
He should put out a whole Elvis Austin Butler Christmas album of just Austin Butler as Elvis's Christmas
album. Like how Jamie
album.
Foxx did after he played Ray Charles.
Yes.
Like,
I'd buy it.
I'm just like, as Kaya Gerber, do you look at him like, oh my God, I love that? Or are you like, ugh?
I think you like it because I don't think you knew him. You don't have nothing to compare it to.
Right, you didn't. She wasn't dating him before he was Elvis.
Exactly. She
only knows Austin Butler as Elvis.
Exactly.
What if one day he wakes up and his voice just snaps back?
He's like, my voice.
He's like, oh my God, like the way my voice cracked.
Burst into a groove.
Yeah.
When she turns into the little cat, she's like, she goes, is this my voice?
That would be hilarious, but he's very talented.
No, he is. And honestly, he sang a beautiful rendition of Blue Christmas. Mm-hmm. Like, I thought it was stunning.
He's a very talented man.
Big time into my Christmas music. Like, I'm strictly Christmas music only right now.
I wasn't a big fan. I made a list just because I was bored of my top 15 Christmas songs. I was just bored, and I made a list.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
Yeah.
Can you read it?
It wasn't like, I didn't put it in order. I sound really sick right now.
You do. You sound very, all of a sudden you sound extremely congested.
Yeah.
My God, we gotta get you out of here.
I was gonna order it, and then I didn't go back to it, but I could tell you.
Yeah.
Let me just.
Yep. You go find that.
Okay.
I've been locked in on Christmas music.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wait, Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
Simply having
a Wonderful Christmas Time, but Paul McCartney.
Wonderful Christmas time. Yeah. And then I think it is just called a Wonderful Christmas Time.
That was up there. I have White Christmas by Otis Redding.
Yeah.
Because I had to specify the version.
You have to specify the version for sure.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Bruce Springsteen.
That's it, yeah.
That's the greatest version of that song. You can't tell me otherwise. You can't tell me otherwise.
No, I
couldn't, a great one.
I couldn't agree with you more.
I was like, have you heard, like, the intro to it? It's like a live version.
Yeah.
It's like,
I couldn't agree
Clarence.
with you more.
Yeah. Wonderful Christmas Time. Father Christmas by the Kinks. I don't know if you guys.
I don't think I know that one.
You definitely know that song. Father Christmas, give me some money.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Great song. Do you consider Pennies from Heaven a Christmas song? I was thinking about this because it makes you think of Christmas, but it's not about Christmas.
I don't know what that is.
Pennies from Heaven. I played it at the show, but it's an elf. Pennies from Heaven.
No.
What? Yes, you do.
Why don't I know what that is?
You know Pennies from Heaven. Are you kidding?
I
played it.
I think I might have to just play a second of it.
When Grocery Store Joe and Serena walked off stage, I started playing it.
I don't.
Pennies from Heaven.
Not ringing a bell.
You would know. It was an elf.
I haven't seen Elf in years.
You would know the second song. No, not Frank Sinatra.
Which one are you? Bing Crosby?
Louis Prima.
Louis Prima? Oh,
yeah. I mean, I didn't know this was. Yeah, I didn't know this was named.
Oh, I just didn't know the name of that song.
And I don't think that's a Christmas
song.
I would, see.
It's been in other movies that I have.
No, I know, but I just.
However, for it to be, it's
songs,
on Bing Crosby's holiday album.
Yeah,
so.
no, people think of it as that.
Yeah.
Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Frank Sinatra. Mm-hmm. Great song.
Have yourself.
Yep.
I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, Jackson 5.
Yep. These are all great ones.
I'll Be Home for Christmas, Frank Sinatra. The Christmas Song, Nat King Cole.
Yep.
this Christmas, Donny Hathaway. Now I'm getting more niche. As I go
I'm
on.
saying you're very old school.
What
old
Christmas
school
means
Christmas
to me,
music.
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Great
that's
song.
a great one.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yep.
Please Come Home for Christmas, B.B. King.
Yep. You know,
I
really
Christmas,
like
Mariah Carey.
Last Christmas is up there for me.
Last Christmas. That's a good one.
Wham.
Please.
Like
Yeah.
I mean, everyone covers Last Christmas, but
I think that's
the good 80s one.
So did you guys realize with I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, I always thought that Mommy was cheating on Dad with Santa Claus. Santa Claus is Dad.
Santa Claus is Dad.
Santa Claus is Dad.
Yeah. I never thought she was.
Wait,
I never thought she was
pick up
cheating.
on it too?
I thought she's been cheating this whole time.
No. See, so did I until I realized this weekend.
No, it's like
Santa Claus is Dad.
Like you're a little kid, so you go down the stairs and you see Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
But Santa Claus is
so
Dad.
Mom is Miss Claus.
Your mom.
No, it's like your dad's like dressed up as Santa Claus.
Your dad is dressed
it's not
up.
the real Santa.
Yeah, no.
That's what I've been thinking. this whole time.
Because Santa's not real, Noah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? No, but
Breaking. We tell Noah Santa isn't real. No, I had the same realization
but like
this weekend.
all these songs, you want to think he's real.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
of course.
Santa Claus
So
coming
as
to
a
town.
kid, you think, oh my God, my mom is cheating on. Mommy's cheating on Dad with Santa
Claus.
Claus.
That's a way better storyline for me.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they think as a kid.
Well, that's like,
that's the premise
yeah.
of it. As a kid, you think, I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus. You're like, oh my God, I saw
You're like,
Mommy
oh my
cheating on
God.
Dad with Santa Claus.
Yeah.
But Santa Claus is just Dad.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true. Who confirmed this?
Noah, who else would Santa Claus be?
Yeah.
It's the real Santa.
The Santa isn't
No.
real. Are you fucking serious?
But I'm saying, like, you know
He's the real guy. That's who she's kissing.
but you know what I mean.
Big
No.
Saint Nick.
No, are you
we're
not?
just pretend like.
No,
like, just
because as a kid,
suspend
no,
belief for a second.
no.
But
Because
it's
as a
written in
kid,
the perspective of like a little kid.
a little kid
No,
thinking
I know, and kids believe Santa's real.
he thinks Santa's real, but
Exactly.
Santa's not real. Santa's Dad. Mommy's kissing
But
Santa Claus.
Yes.
Mommy's kissing Dad.
I refuse to believe this. I think it's Santa.
What are you not believing?
Like, no, I'm believing that. I'm not believing that that's what it means. I'm not believing that.
Noah,
That's the,
I'm gonna look up.
who's gonna say who wrote the song? It's like been around forever.
So are you trying to say that it's the kid? Like it's
I'm
it's
trying to
like
say that it's where
it's-
this is a movie.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
ready?
And
This
the
is
Santa's real.
this
and
is the
No, but
he's-
first.
mom's cheating.
yeah.
This
on,
this
No,
is
but
the
that's-
first thing that
Yeah.
comes up when I ready.
Yeah.
Mommy kissing Santa Claus meeting. I never saw my parents show affection or even kiss. So when I heard the song I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, it was filtered through the dysfunction of my childhood, and I concluded it was being about being unfaithful. I was dumbfounded when I realized the true meaning of the song was that Daddy is Santa Claus.
Who's right? Who?
But that's like that's the joke. Like that's the premise of the song.
The song describes a scene where a
everyone
child
thinks it's the
walks
other thing.
downstairs from his bedroom on Christmas Eve to see his mom kissing Santa
I've
Claus.
always thought this.
I
Like,
don't
it's
care.
like-
I'm never gonna listen to it like that. Like that ruins a song for me.
Noah,
Why? It
but
makes
as
the
you
song-
grow
it's
up,
Because I'm
it's
like,
a
you
nice
realize Santa
family
Claus isn't
notion,
real, and you
yeah.
realize that trust me, I also thought the same thing as you. And then I was like, oh yeah, duh, Daddy is Santa Claus, so Mommy's kissing Daddy. Mommy's not kissing Santa Claus.
That makes it so much more exciting. Like I picture
As a kid, yes.
no, but like I listened to the Jackson 5 version like yesterday, and I was like, just like in my head I'm picturing like
I saw Mommy
like,
kissing
them,
Santa
like,
Claus.
looking down the stairs and like, oh my God, it's Santa, and Mom's kissing Santa, like the real Santa.
I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus isn't about cheating with Santa. No, Santa isn't going into homes and getting it on with your mom. The premise of the song, once again, Noah, is that
No,
No,
he
I get what you're
understands
saying.
what you're saying. He just is rejecting it. That's all. Like he's just
like-
he's choosing.
so
to,
you're choosing
he's
to believe that your
choosing-
mom is cheating on
He's
your
choosing
dad
to
with Santa
believe
Claus.
Yes.
that the
That's the
real
whole thing.
Santa
Okay.
is coming down and making a move on his mom.
Because here's the thing.
That's just
here's the
not
thing.
what the premise of the
Wait.
song is.
The perspective of the song is from the kid. Kids believe Santa's real.
Exactly.
So I'm going to listen to the song.
That's what we were saying.
No, I know.
But then we were saying when you get older, you now know that Santa Claus is dad.
No, all right, so Noah's saying he wants to listen to the song with the mindset of a 6-year-old.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Whoa,
I'm not. I'm not.
Just take it easy, man.
I'm not trying.
Let me listen to the song like I'm 6.
Well, I'm not trying to argue that Santa's real. Okay, let me just make that clear.
No, I know that you're not trying to argue that.
I'm just saying.
But for a second, it feel like we had you.
But I'm just saying, if the song is written from that perspective, that should be the only thing you're like. You know, like you shouldn't be like, well, now that I'm older, I'm gonna like it has a different meaning to me, like.
The meaning of the song has always been the same.
It's still the same.
The meaning of the song when you were 6 was still that Santa Claus was dad. But you just didn't know Santa Claus was dad yet. Yeah. It was still the meaning of the song. When they put out that song, they knew the meaning fully was that Santa Claus was
I
dad
can't believe
kissing
that.
him out.
I think people are going to think that I think Santa's real because when the first reaction I had when he said it, I said, oh, some moms miss Claus.
Yeah. That would actually.
I'm really glad you're in this Christmas spirit, though. Like, it's very clear he's very much in the Christmas spirit right now.
I tried to convince myself that Santa was real, like to an embarrassing age.
Yeah.
Like, even when I kind of like deep down probably knew, I was like, still wanted to believe.
No, you want to hold on to it for sure. Yeah. For as long as you possibly can. That's definitely true. I mean, I would put Blue Christmas up there as
Blue Christmas
as a.
I don't love Elvis's voice. It just
sure
turns me off a little bit. I like Rubberneckin' by Elvis because that was in that Vince Vaughn movie.
Yeah.
What's the one?
I've been listening to just like
Sleigh Ride. That's
curated,
a great one. Ella Fitzgerald, Sleigh Ride.
Yeah, the curated like holiday hits playlists. But then I always had my own in my library. Do
you think that this
Christmas.
Is something that people are going to make fun of me for, or
no?
Or do you think people are going to be like, wait,
you'll be okay?
I think a lot of people are going to find out with me.
I do. Once again, I also only found out this past weekend, but it didn't hit me as hard.
Bieber mistletoe.
It didn't hit me as hard as it hit you. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Taylor Swift has a good Last Christmas.
Like it's just that would ruin the song.
Yeah.
So you want to think that your mom is having an affair with Santa Claus?
I'm not saying. I never listen to a song that's like, it's my mom, really. Like, I don't picture my mom making out with Santa Claus. I just picture, like, some generic mom.
Oh, man. Oh, shout out Where Are You Christmas? The Faith Hill from The Grinch. I love that one, too.
The Grinch is my favorite Christmas movie.
What?
Mm-hmm.
It's a great movie. That one?
Hey, Christmas!
The Jim Carrey one?
Yeah.
Elf is like, I feel like Elf is just, you can't beat Elf in my mind.
I love Elf too.
The Grinch is so fake, and that's why I like
Love
it.
Actually and Elf. 1 and 2. I don't know.
All good ones. I do have Santa Claus is coming to town, Bruce.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Deck the Halls.
Yep.
The movie?
Yeah. Danny DeVito. Four Christmases. Yeah.
Four Christmases is okay. I love Vince Vaughn, so.
The Holiday is a good movie.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Anyway,
that wraps up this segment.
Where we were talking about Austin Butler being Elvis.
Home Alone. But yeah.
If you're interested in exploring things that maybe you haven't explored before and you're looking for a new way to explore those things without actually doing it, look no further than Dipsea. Dipsea Stories can help you explore all of your desires. Dipsea Stories is an app full of sexy audio stories, and now they even have brand new written stories as well. No matter who you're into or what turns you on, Dipsea helps bring the stories to life anytime, anywhere. You can close your eyes and let yourself get lost in a world where only good things happen and pleasure is your only priority. Explore your fantasies in a safe, shame-free way. There are hundreds of stories to choose from, and they release new content every week, so there's always more to explore. They also have wellness sessions to help you, and also sleep I can't speak today, sleep sessions to help you drift off as well. So whether you're looking to be turned on or, pleasure yourself before you go to sleep, or you're just looking to fall asleep, Dipsea has you covered. For listeners of the show, Dipsea is offering an extended 30-day free trial when you go to dipseastories.com/chicks. That's 30 days of full access for free when you go to dipseastories.com/chicks. Once again, that's dipseastories.com/chicks. Nick Cannon has said that he feels guilty not being able to spend enough time with his kids. He should maybe stop planting his seed wherever he can, and maybe he won't have this problem because this man has taken it upon himself to have this many kids.
I know. It's crazy. He said that during an episode of Paramount Plus's The Checkup with Dr. David Agus. Never heard of that. But he said, being a father of multiple kids, I feel like multiple does not do the number justice.
It's dozens.
Yeah. It's always the biggest guilt on me is that I don't get to spend enough time with all my children. 1, because I'm constantly working, and 2, because I'm just spread thin. It's just like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if it's like being out of touch or just not connecting the dots here. But, if you're spread too thin and you think that you're not able to spend enough time with your children, you got a lot of them now. Maybe stop having so many more and you'll have more time to spend with those kids that you don't get to see enough.
Question. When you hear a certain phrase or a word or something, is there ever a time when you hear that and you visualize something each time? Like when you said spread too thin, I pictured a butter knife spreading butter across a bagel. And every time I hear spread too thin,
Just a little swish.
A little swish of butter across the bagel passes my mind. Does that happen to you?
I would say, probably. I can't think of like a specific instance.
Is there ever a time?
But I would say yes.
Where you can literally taste something when you think of it?
Yes.
Like what?
Yeah, my mouth waters. You get it in the back.
Not even that. Like,
music a lot.
And I feel like I could smell it. Like, if I think of pineapple on pizza, I could taste it right now. Yeah. Almost. It's a weird feeling.
Huh. I can kind of get like, it's more like I just get an actual physical reaction. Mm-hmm. Like my mouth starts to water or something like that when I'm like thinking of something of the sort. But
anyways,
I think just I'm trying to think of like
spread too thin.
I'm trying to think of something that I'm sure there has been, but yes.
Next time it happens, to call it out.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Because I just picture a little thing that says, I can't believe it's not butter, with a butter knife and a bagel.
Can't believe it's not butter.
Spread too thin.
Cream cheese.
Sometimes it's cream cheese. More often than not, it's butter.
Really?
Yeah.
But I will say I do eat cream cheese more than butter. But when I grew up,
butter.
I was growing up with butter.
Same.
I always had buttered bagels.
Same.
And then I got a little older and I said,
I thought cream cheese was gross.
Same. I couldn't even.
That's crazy.
I couldn't even understand
the
idea
of cream cheese. It was like,
because my parents,
this is disgusting.
They didn't eat cream cheese.
Yeah, no.
And so I was like, what the fuck is cream cheese?
Yeah.
And then my friend in 7th grade introduced me to cream cheese with Doritos on it, on a bagel, crushed. Holy fuck, is that good? It was so good. And then I was like, shit, I think I'm into cream cheese.
Yeah.
Anyways, Nick Cannon.
No, I think I just like, I don't know if doing these interviews where he talks about it, if it helps ease his mind, or something to be like, oh, I feel guilty about it. But do you? Do you really? And we've talked about this before with like this situation and the holidays. And well, what does he do? He can't see everybody. Do they all go to him? Every kid? Or does he have to like spread it out where he has Christmas on 7 different days?
I'm sure he does actually feel a bit guilty about it.
I'm sure he does too, but it's not stopping him.
It's hard for him to not have a favorite kid. You know, when you have so many kids, you gotta have a favorite.
I agree. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I think when you get to that many, they're all just got it the same.
But at the end, like the ones towards the end are kind of the same.
Yeah.
The beginning ones have a special place in his heart.
Perhaps.
The way I'm talking about these kids, this is what Nick Cannon has done. He has taken away the human identity of these kids. I know, because I'm just like the ones at the end. They're fucking
just a baker's dozen.
They're kids, and I'm talking about them in a disgusting manner.
I know.
But I will say, as a child of 3.
I think it's sometimes harder. Easier to have.
I think
it's easier to have a favorite with a smaller number.
I think it's harder when it's a smaller number. Because when
I disagree. I think it's easier to have a favorite.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like you only have so many options. It's like, hey, you can either pick like me or my sister. You know,
which one's a favorite?
Like you probably there's more of a chance you're gonna lean a little bit towards one person compared to having 8 options. Like 8 options to me are like, oh, you know, I love them all because you don't really know them that well.
Right, true. Well, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't know most of them, so there's got to be one that he knows really well.
Yeah,
the first.
No, the first be their oldest.
But wouldn't you feel like if you have a lot of kids, at least even if he does have a favorite, you're like you and the other ones could be like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, you're like, whatever, we're not his favorite. Yeah. Do you know who your favorite is? Your parents' favorite?
I think it always switches. Like, I think it was me for a little while, and I think...
But do your parents have different ones, mom and dad?
I
think that
probably, yeah.
So
do you know who
I would
the
say that
favorite
your
is?
mom's favorite is probably just...
I think it's JB.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Your mom's favorite and I think
my
sister,
dad,
right?
I think, is my sister.
No, I would say that it's probably my brother. And then my dad's favorite is my sister. I always say that, and then I'm just left.
Yeah, I think I think my dad's is my sister too.
It's
but he literally
the opposite
calls
gender
her.
for
He
the
does
parents,
call her
I feel
his
like.
favorite. But like he's like got it's like you're my favorite. But then like I'm he calls me number one.
Well, my grandma
so it's just
told me I'll always be her favorite because I'm the first grandchild.
Yeah, I have that on both. I have that too.
And she was like, "Don't tell anyone."
Yeah,
but you're always
that's
my favorite.
totally me too.
Interesting.
But I feel like it's usually the opposite gender. Like the dad likes the daughter the most, and the mom likes the one.
I also think it's like when there's only one boy. Sometimes it's like the mom's easy. Like, that's my little boy.
Right.
And that's like my dad's
that's
like,
the favorite.
That's my daughter.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't know. My siblings would say it's me, but I would say
they would definitely say it's you.
And the
youngest too.
But I would say it's my brother.
Yeah.
I think everyone has a different view. But my family...
When there's one boy, it's just he's the little prince.
But I would say that my siblings would definitely be like, it's you. Like, shut up. Like, it's definitely you.
Yeah.
But I'm like the one that they just never have to worry about me. Yeah. That's the problem here is that like...
Yeah.
I would say it's probably you from what I've seen.
They are big fans of me.
Yeah. But I do think like...
but I would say
I would sway back and forth.
But I think my dad truly changes all the time.
Yeah.
Like depending on his mood is who the favorite is. Whoever's not pissing him off that day is the favorite.
Yeah.
Cause he changes all the time on that. My mom, I feel like it's probably my brother. I'm not gonna lie. My grandpa, my nonno, I think it's me and my cousin.
This is my favorite game to play, by the way. Anytime I go with any family, like cousins or whatever, I'd say rank these family members. Like rank these. Who's your favorite? Who's your mom?
Literally, Noah loves nothing more than to rank things.
Yeah. I do that too, though, and then my parents get told. I get told you can't have a favorite. You can't have a favorite.
You know what I like to do with my cousins?
I just joke with my grandparents like all the time. I'm like, I know it's me.
I go, who do you like more? The grandparents on our side or the grandparents on your side?
Yeah.
Well,
it's that time of year to start ranking your family members.
Nick Cannon's kids, they're not even going to have
like,
enough time to have this discussion.
Some of them have siblings.
They're like, what do you think
some
Dad's
don't.
Like?
Yeah.
So it's like some of them probably don't even know each other.
Hey, you see the last episode of The Voice?
Yeah, they're like, have you met Dad?
Like it's like some of them know. Like I think obviously some have siblings that are also their dad is Nick Cannon, but it's like there's been so many born in such a short amount of time. It's like how much time have they all spent together? Then because then it starts getting into like a sister wives fucking type dynamic.
Strange. Anyways, I hope they have a good Christmas.
I hope they all see mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Well, he is Santa Claus, remember?
Yeah, that's the joke, Noah. That is the joke. Give the gift of an awesome experience this holiday season with Game Time. If you're nervous that your present won't arrive in time or simply forgot to holiday shop, Game Time tickets get delivered to your phone and inbox instantly. Game Time has all the best tickets and you'll get an awesome price on them. And if you haven't given Game Time a shot yet, now's the time. We've been using Game Time all year. You guys know I was in Vegas. It's at the Jonas Brothers. Last week, I went to the Eagles-Giants game at MetLife. I got last-minute tickets through Game Time. It's the best. I think this is like a great gift idea if you're looking for something for a family member or a significant other. Maybe you surprise your husband, boyfriend, whoever with tickets to their favorite team's football game or basketball game. The games are great and they really do have so many options for last minute tickets. So download the Game Time app, go to the account tab to create a login and redeem code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. So one more time, you go to the Game Time app, you can download it right onto your phone, go to the account tab to create a login, and then redeem code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Download Game Time for last-minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Over the weekend, Rihanna just went, bam, here's a TikTok. Bam, here's my son. Just like out of the blue, what seemed like out of the blue, because we have not seen him. And it's an absolutely adorable video, up close and personal. He's in his little car seat. I mean, God, is that kid cute?
So cute.
So fucking cute. And it was just like a nice moment where you think, oh, this is so nice. You know, Rihanna's sharing this. She's hasn't posted on TikTok as her first video. And then you saw Hollywood Unlocked got some pictures. Just shout out Jason Lee. You know, he's cut ties with Kanye, but that's who he and, you know, Kanye would do all those interviews with him. Now, I guess what happened is, you know, Jason had shared online that Rihanna had approached him because it was like, oh, those pictures aren't anywhere else, the ones that Hollywood Unlocked had. And Rihanna had approached him and said, like, I know somebody's trying to sell pictures of my kid and I'd want to get out in front of it and I'm going to give them to you for you to release. And therefore, like, you know, the pictures that this pap has or whoever took it becomes way less valuable because it's not the first picture of their baby. And Jason was like, you know, we have a no kids policy here at Hollywood Unlocked. Like, it's kind of scumbag move, but Rihanna asked me to do this, talking about black media, and wanted to share it with Jason. Mm-hmm. So those are out. And then she also posted the TikTok as well. And then now, like, I've seen paparazzi pictures of them on the beach in Malibu, and you can clearly see. So it's like, oh, were those the pictures that were going to come out, or was that? So anyway, the pictures are out, and Rihanna shared what she shared. But it's sad that, like, she had to, it kind of like forced her hand to do that. Right.
It is sad that she basically had no choice, but definitely the smarter move. I'm dying to know the baby's name.
I know. There's so many baby names.
I care more about what the baby's name is than what the baby looks like.
I want to know the name too. He's so cute. He's so scrumptious.
He really looks like Rihanna.
I know. I saw like a side by side of Rihanna like making a silly face, and then he was making the same silly face. It was very cute. But yeah, no idea what his name is.
They're such a beautiful
Chloe
couple.
And Kylie still have no idea what their kids' names are.
Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, though, on the beach with their baby.
Oh,
they're
stunning.
Such
Drop
a beautiful
dead,
couple.
Drop
it's
dead
insane.
Gorgeous.
Like, they're glowing.
Drop dead gorgeous. And he is
I'm so happy for him.
Absolutely. I know. You know how you always kind of like talk about babies like they're edible?
You're like,
like he's just, God, I just want to eat them all up.
Right.
I just want to squeeze those cheeks and eat them up.
It's called cute aggression.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
when something's so cute, you want to squeeze it.
That's kind of where I'm falling with this. Like, I keep using words where I'm like, he's just a little like, munchkin. Like,
right. Like, it like makes you angry. But like,
well, he just has those cheeks.
Yeah. He's really cute.
So friggin' cute. But no,
I'm really dying to know the name though.
Would love to know the name, but yeah, it is fucked up that celebrities have to worry about this so much. I think we've seen it. Like Blake Lively was very specific about talking with outlets about not sharing photos of her kids, and Sophie Turner's done the same thing too. A lot of Hollywood parents have done it where it's like, hey, you can take your picture of me, but don't post a fucking picture of my 2-year-old. Like,
right, it's weird. It is weird.
It is extremely, and it feels like such an invasion of privacy for like a kid that it's like, for the mom, it's like, I know I'm famous. Like, I get it, but this is like my kid who's like, so innocent in all of this.
You got to be able to take your kid outside.
I know. Like, what are you supposed to do? Kids got to go to school, like when your kid gets that age. So clearly, like, Rihanna was like, fuck, I have to do this before it just becomes paparazzi pictures and somebody else gets paid for pictures of my kid. That's gotta, like, there really should be, I don't know what the solution is there. It's just so hard because people have been having those ongoing battles with paparazzi for years now about like having your picture taken, and it's like the same thing with like people who are like, oh, I can't post a picture of myself because it was taken by somebody else. Like, they get sued for posting pictures of themselves.
It's very weird.
Very weird. Very weird. But so unfortunate circumstances for why Rihanna had to share the content. We're in the thick of it, guys. The holidays are here and all the festivities that come along with them. So in between all those shindigs and socializing, it's important to make sure you pause and take time for the little moments too. So take a second or two to chill this holiday season with Coors Light, the beer that's made to chill. And right now you can enter for a chance to win a Coors Light Chill Holiday Kit. Stay tuned for how to enter. Take a break from the holiday hustle with Coors Light. The mounds on the bottles and cans even turn blue when your beer is cold. That way you always know when it's time to chill. For me, it's those Sundays where I just want to reset, watch football, relax, have some me time, and enjoy a nice Coors Light. So make time to chill this holiday season and reach for the beer that's made to chill. Go to CoorsLight.com/chicks for your chance to win an exclusive chill holiday kit, complete with sweatsuit, beanie, socks, and gift cards. That's CoorsLight.com/chicks. No purchase necessary. Ends 1/2/23 at 11:59 p.m. CT. Must be legal resident of the 50 USDC, 21 years of age or older. Void where prohibited. See official rules at BelieveInChill.com for entry instructions, odds, prizes, restrictions, etc. And always celebrate responsibly from Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. So if you guys have been following along, Meg Thee Stallion has been in court against Tory Lanez for the shooting that happened year plus last year, I think, right? And she's testified talking about being reported to be very emotional, and there's been a lot of reports of how his lawyers have really like changed their angle multiple times. They wanted to put it on Kelsey, who is Meg's former friend.
So
that's been like, Kelsey testified, but apparently she just said like, I don't know 1,000 times.
Kelsey changed her story about 1,000,000 times.
Yeah.
She kept saying she doesn't know. She kept saying the alcohol, and they were getting frustrated with her because Massively. It was very clear that she was either paid off by Tory Lanez people, there was some sort of bribe, or there was some threatening situation, because all of a sudden all the answers she had no idea. She
said, I don't know, to literally everything.
No answer.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, Meg Thee Stallion's bodyguard has disappeared.
Yeah.
Right before he was supposed to testify in court.
That is so shady. So this says Megan Thee Stallion's former bodyguard is missing after failing, this is missing in air quotes, after failing to appear in court to testify in rapper Tory Lanez's trial. Megan's attorneys told E! News. In 2020, Tory pleaded not guilty to assault and gun charges related to the shooting of the fellow rapper. Oh, that was 2020, 2 years ago. Jesus. So her attorney said in this statement, I can confirm that Justin Edison, Megan Thee Stallion's bodyguard, was set to testify in court, did not appear, and is now missing. While he added that law enforcement is investigating the apparent disappearance, an LA Police Department spokesperson told E! News that they have not received a missing persons report naming Megan's former bodyguard. E! News has reached out to Tory's attorney and the DA, but has not heard back. So Meg's lawyers are saying that this guy was supposed to show up in court. He didn't. And nobody's like filed a missing persons report or anything like that. But, you know, he was supposed to show up and didn't, and nobody can get a hold of him, which is extremely suspicious.
Extremely shady shit. Did he run away? Did Tory Lane's people kidnap him?
Tory Lane's, I think he's been trying to pay people off left and right.
Yeah, what is going on here?
I am at, like, I could see that bodyguard getting a fat wad of cash and being like, you run, get out of here.
Yeah, here's millions of dollars, run. Yeah. Go the other way.
It's insane. So it's been a wild trial to follow along with because, like you said, the stories have just been changing
so much.
And like there's, you know, they have Instagram comments from years ago of Kelsey, like saying Kelsey wasn't involved, but then they were basically trying to, Tory's lawyers were kind of trying to pin it on Kelsey too, like being like, oh, there was gun charge, like residue on her as well, so it could have been her who shot Meg. And it's just crazy.
And they got
like,
into
it went
a fight
from like
about Kelsey and Meg and who Meg was hooking up with, and Kelsey was jealous. Like the stories just keeps changing.
I know.
It's extremely shady what's going on.
Yeah. And so she's been in court, and she did testify that Tory ordered her to, quote, dance before he shot her feet. She also told jurors that just after she was shot, Tory offered her $1 million to keep quiet because he was on probation. Justin, the bodyguard, was scheduled to testify on December 16th. And while he was not present the night of the incident, Megan's former friend, Kelsey Harris, allegedly texted Justin saying, "Help, Tory shot Meg, 911. I think
right there.
He's really tried to come up and with every narrative and every possibility of him not shooting her, when I just really think
he shot
everybody sees right through that. Twitter is always a wild place, no matter when you're on there and what story you're looking at. But the people that just like go so blindly hard is for their person or whoever they're a fan of is really just crazy. Sometimes.
It's bizarre
like,
because
you're
just
like saying I'm like he fucking shot her. Like, what are we doing here?
Right. Like, even if they're not saying he did 100% right now, like it's all pointing to that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Why are you riding it that hard?
Only so many people in the scenario. So that was a wild turn that this guy just did not show up. And it's not like there hasn't been accusations of Tory and Tory's people trying to get involved, paying people off. Like we said, tried to get Meg to not say anything about it. So I'm not quite sure how much longer this is going to go, the trial itself, but you would think this would end in her favor, but you never know. So hope that's the way it goes.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. I'm sorry if you also found out that Santa wasn't real this episode. We love you guys. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. We will be back to talk to you on Wednesday.